Hello, welcome to another video. So I'm going to show you how I got to here, fitting a composite door in a new opening. It was a bit tricky, I've never done anything like that. I've never fitted a composite door and I've certainly never cut a new opening to put a composite door in it. So I'll take you through the process and yeah, enjoy the video. These are the straps I'm going to use. If you have a look, they literally have a little tab, put them in like that, and that's just going to stop it going backwards and forwards like that, and whilst I'm fitting it. But this is the door, have the handles on and knocker. I lost the footage sadly, but here's the cut down on either side. You can see those raw edges of bricks and the cavity section there, where I've cut down it with a 9-inch mini disc cutter and a recip saw. Next time I'm definitely going to use a larger disc cutter just to get the opening as plumb as possible. And then I've got a lintel in at the bottom to sit it on and a lintel in at the top just to support everything above. First point was to silicone down and dam the edges of the door sill and then just stick the door on. I've fixed the door down through the seal as well. And then I was just onto frame fixing. I used 4 frame fixings. I also used one of the straps, which I later removed, which was the first fixing I did, just to get the door levelish. And then I'm just checking it as I go with these frame fixings, trying to keep the door square so it requires no adjustment. And yeah, there's me adjusting the hinges. They did require a little bit of adjustment, but yeah. And then it allowed the door to close, and then I could take out the old door, because where I'm putting it in a different position, I left taking out the old door till I put in the new door. I didn't know how straightforward it would be. It turned out it was actually quite an easy job. Just the one thing about it was definitely a 2-person job on a windy day like this. Just the way the door was catching the wind, it was like pushing against a sail or something. But yeah, I didn't want to have 1,000+ pounds smash on the floor. So in the slab you have the frame fixings, those Torx bits. Most are hidden behind the glass. They're also in here all the way down. Done 4 either side. There's a little lip here, and then there's a fitted mat to go in. Yep, blocks that are floating. So these blocks were just stuck onto the lath and plaster with beads of mastic and then plastered over, which explains why there was cracks in the plaster. But yeah, these were just floating above the old front door. So not the greatest construction methods. So obviously just removing them, they're peeled off pretty easily, which is a little bit worrying that I wasn't wearing a hard hat whilst doing this. So here it is, the extension, well not quite an extension, but the porch has been moved out by a total of 60 or so centimetres. So you can see the old door was fixed about here, somewhere here, all the way up, over, down, yeah, it's about there is the line. And then this is single skin brickwork, so it would have radiated a lot of cold into the living space that's the other side of here. So one reason was to move it out into the storm porch to get that extra space, extra thermal properties. And just in a small house you need every foot, I think, but it was a lot of effort. You're talking probably, I would say, 20 extra hours over just replacing a door for like. New lintels had to go in, put a lintel at the bottom, a lintel at the top. So as I'm about to show you, the door on the inside, it does transition to single skin for a bit, but I'm going to do a timber frame section around it. I'm not going to cover it in this video because it's a little bit tedious and it will look a bit naff, but it will look great once it's plastered. And it looks a bit naff now with all the insulation and foam and everything that I've had to do around it. I've got another bit, I'll show you. Got another bit of insulation going up at the top here, just to be stuck on to the outside skin, or rather wedged up there. So it's wedged currently here in between that timber lintel, just to stop all the air in the cavity coming down and flooding this space with cold. And then you can see the open cavity. I've done a lot of expanding foam, which looks very bodgy at the moment, but I'm going to cut it all flush and then get that timber frame section up there over to here, which again, it does all look a bit bodge, but I assure you it's not. And yeah, despite only having 2 little windows, it does let a lot of light into this hallway section, and I've got a window up the top of the stairs as well. Regardless, it's a very DIY guide, and this is the first door I've ever fitted solo. I've helped my uncle, who's a carpenter, fit one door before. And I say solo, you see my friend who's a painter and decorator come down and give me a hand. I would say this is a 2-person job, even if only one person knows what they're doing, just because you need someone to hold it. The day I did it on, it was super windy. Like, yeah, the door wanted to fall out, and yeah, it was real hard work. But yeah, it wasn't perfect the way I fitted it. It was the first time I'm doing it. I've had to create a new opening, move the door out, and then yeah, both sides had a cut on them, and the cuts weren't perfect, I don't think. But yeah, UPVC trims to go on the outside, and if there are any helpful points or any criticisms, just leave them below. I don't mind, I'm quite thick-skinned. I know it's not a perfect install in terms of how it currently looks because it's not finished, but the customer is very, very happy. Mainly because the customer's me. But yeah, if you don't like it, also comment. Got any points for improvement? Comment. Compliments? Comment. Whatever. All right, catch you later. Bye. I lost some of the footage, sadly, but it's at that point where I'm like, I can't not upload this video because I haven't uploaded one for a while. So the next video, I promise, will be better. If you got to this point in the video, I'll go into more detail if people are interested or not interested, as my most successful videos tend to be more about the money side of houses or just the tours rather than following through on how the work is done. So I might pursue that route, but at the moment I've got about 4 videos on the go, some more interesting ones coming up, but yeah, house is much further along. But yeah, thanks for watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Take me back.